Okay, so today is February 13th, my uncle's birthday. Um, and so I'm here with Julie, and those of you who are watching on the recording, hello. So I want to chat about a couple of different conversations that I've had in the last week with people. So a week ago on the mastermind call, Cindy had told us to stay on because she was bringing Tyler Dickerhoof. So Kelly and Tyler Dickerhoof are in the START group. They're number probably in the top 5, I'll call it. I don't know where they are. I would say they're number 2 or 3, right behind the Vavras as far as income people. And some of their background is Tyler was actually a farmer, a dairy farmer. So he has a lot of that whole nutrition aspect. And I actually think his degree is in nutrition as well. And Kelly, I don't remember who they got sponsored under, but Kelly started and saw the vision, and he's more the numbers, the mind, the brainstorming, the strategic planning kind of guy. And so Cindy had wanted to talk with him about what's the smartest way to build and place people. And we've heard all different theories over the past 5 years. We've heard some people say, add people to only one leg and go crazy on one leg to build excitement and momentum on that side. We've heard people say, get both of your accounts to executive as fast as you can. We've heard other people say, put them under you on an inside leg. Like the whole, you talk, and then you hear people, nope, just go left, right, left, right, left, right. So we've heard different philosophies from people that are all making a ton of money. And so I don't know that there's one right way to do it. So I think I had mentioned to you guys a while ago, we kind of look at my account because Randy's account is first, my account second. I view that I should be an automatic gimme consultant for Randy for the 10 to be executive. And you want your primary account to get to executive, to be able to get executive matches. And what we had done is the first couple of years spent almost the whole time working on Randy's account, and only last year was the first year we really started working on my account. And when we enroll people, we treat them the same. We don't tell them who they're under. We don't train them any differently or coach them any differently. We do everybody the same. We just look for placement of where's the best for us. And I do remember hearing Tracy O'Malley say, don't chase cycles. You'll make more with executive match than chasing cycles. So don't only build on your left leg. So the alternate left, right, left, right. What I tend to do when we look at the tree is, where is your weakness? Meaning, do you not have enough BV on one side specifically to stay consultant? Or as you're trying to hit, say, crystal director or executive, which side are you heavier on? For consultants, do you need to build that other side? So I've always been about looking for holes and looking for weak spots as you continue to build. But it was very interesting listening to Tyler, and I need to ask Cindy for permission if I can grab the video recording that Tyler had all of us masterminds on, if I can use it specifically for the group coaching calls, because I don't know if she wants it to just stay in mastermind. But he was talking about, as you grow and as you're building and as you're creating consultants, there's opportunities like the director pool, the executive pool, the 1-star, 2-star, 3-star pool. And he was talking about how their strategy is his account, which is the secondary account as well, hit executive once, and they also were thinking, well, I want to keep that at executive. But then they realized, because you only get paid 4 PETs in any of the pools, so the director pool, the executive pool, the star pools, you only get paid 4 PETs. Even though we get paid down the line as far as we can go for cycles, for the pools, you only get paid 4 PETs. So what they started doing, and I had known Erica to do this a while ago, and we dabbled in it for a while, and then when Customer First came about 2 years ago, we kind of got away from it. But what they've started doing is they enroll under Kelly's account. So that's the enrolling sponsor. But instead of going outside left or outside right, they go under Tyler for placement in the tree. So, and he said, we believe everybody should build their business. This was interesting to me. Everybody should build their business on their own. If you've been lucky enough to have a sponsor who enrolls people, on your sides, on the outside, so you can take advantage of that BV, that's great. But we believe this is up to everybody's journey. So don't ever feel guilty by putting somebody on an inside leg because they're not collecting as much volume. Do you follow what I'm saying? You're looking confused, Julie. Are you following me?
I'm following. I'm trying to, because we're talking about legs, so I'm just checking
Right.
to make sure.
So I'm looking to see if I have anything looking like the tree handy, which I should have grabbed before getting on the phone. So,
do you have your success guide?
Yeah.
You've got it in there.
Good thought.
Do you share? They share?
Yeah.
It's in there.
Let me quickly find it here.
Because I've just been going through it myself.
So again, you don't want to stack everybody on one side. You want to, so you would still be you as the enrolling sponsor, so it's going to go this way. But, and we've never done it since they switched it to customer first, so I don't know what it looks like as far as how to do it. And I was asking Lisa that yesterday. And she said, you can't screw it up. It really will walk you right through it. So you click, yes, you're the enrolling sponsor. Correct. But then instead of clicking bottom outside left or bottom outside right, there's got to be another button where it says you want inside or under somebody or something. And so even though the person's getting directly enrolled under the primary person, their position in the tree kind of comes in here.
Okay. Got it.
And what that does, and again, Randy understands all of these numbers and strategies much better than I do, but it's going to basically double dip. It's going to help you it's going to help that secondary person, so my account, cycle faster. It's going to help then the primary account cycle faster. And because they're under the primary account, then you get another level deeper of 4 PETs for the pools.
So, okay. So does that only count when you actually have a consultant on one of your legs?
Correct.
Okay. So I have not seen that option yet because I don't have a consultant.
Okay. So yes, then, and what I would say is, get your primary account stable so that you're not going to fall out of consultantship. So whether that's 2 or 5 people on each side to make sure you're hitting that 100 BV.
Yep.
That's the important part. And then I would start putting some people under Michael so that he can be one of your gimme consultants. And then when you feel he's stable enough so that he will stay a consultant, then go back to your account and put them as you as the enrolling sponsor, but under Michael.
Okay. That makes sense to me.
So again, they're not collecting as much volume from up above, but as Tyler said, that's their job to build, that's their business. So just some different philosophy. And I know Dawn had asked about it a month or so ago, like what's your philosophy on placing people and building? And so it's just very interesting listening to Tyler talk. And again, we've heard so many different philosophies from different people on stage. This is just his philosophy.
Okay.
So I'll see if Cindy will give me permission to grab that recording. And if she will, then I'll put it in Racing to Executive. But that was kind of the gist of it. Did you listen to Hillary Courtney? I know we've seen her at conference. Did you listen on Monday night to her?
I did.
So now, interestingly enough, I've watched her video recording, but at conference, I did not get to see her present because we were backstage. Right. And I don't know if I just have never caught it, but it was the first time I really heard it, is I loved that she used the phrase, instead of ever calling it a business, she called it an income opportunity.
Right.
Which I was like, oh, I love that. So I loved the income opportunity. And then there was something else she said that caught my attention Monday night that had never rang a bell with me before. So I thought that was kind of interesting.
You're talking about well, I told you about the hitting associate right away.
And that's what it was. Is she was really talking about that, and I took a screenshot of it because I loved her verbiage. It's on the laptop. It's not on this one.
Yeah, I want to go back and do screenshots because I watched it on my computer and I couldn't do the screenshots. So I'm going to go back in.
So I did save the screenshot where she says, to complete your application or to complete your enrollment, just go click on this blue button. And again, I think we need to get better at that creating it right away. And I think when we do hold another leader meeting, I want Randy to take the lead and really talk about some of the numbers and that importance of banking volume and what that means in dollars and money and how we can help people capture that sooner.
Yeah.
Because he does that part, like I don't do the numbers strategy part, that he gets that so much better than I do. And I did do a constant contact and a post so that people know I am not hosting a team event because of these Super Saturdays. And I really am hoping people are going to pack the house. Mm-hmm. So I'll probably do a call out soon, like later this week or next week. Okay, who do we have all going for Super Saturday? And when I did it via Constant Contact, I put a link in there where they can go register, and I can see if people are clicking on the link. So I want to see if we get any clicks on the link.
Okay, good.
And again, remember I have that challenge to give away the product B, which I think is really cool. Yes. So how do you feel you're doing with where you are right now with your business?
I'm a little annoyed.
With?
Well, I had those 2 clients return their boxes. So that's a little frustrating for me.
Then you had 2. I knew you had 1. I didn't know you had 2.
She did it yesterday. The one I told you I wasn't going to do.
Yep.
And, it's just frustrating. That part. That's fine. I still have great communication with the ones that are doing the system.
Okay.
Like, I feel like I have really good involvement with a few people, like encouraging them to get involved in things like your thing, the weight loss thing. And
so one of the people who returned, were they one of the people who got in the weight loss challenge?
No.
Okay.
But I'm like in limbo right now with people who are waiting, because even though I've told them there's a way to make money and there's a way to get their products paid for, they're just like, I gotta wait till I have some money and stuff like that. So it's like, it's so frustrating I'm trying to overcome their objections.
Right.
But, they always have an excuse. So I'm just kind of, in limbo right now with a bunch of people. I mean, like a bunch of people. So it's a little
right. Now, do you have any of your people who are using the products able to come to the Super Saturday outside your family?
Debbie's coming.
Okay.
Laura can't because she's working. I did.
You for sure have at least 2 people coming that your name will go in the drawing for the product B.
Yeah, so I do have 2 people coming for sure. I'm still, talking to, I don't have a lot of people local, so,
right. Okay.
I kind of run into a little glitch with that, but, I just, it's just, we all hit our every once in a while. So I'm kind of like, now what kind of thing. So.
Right. And that's where I think we need to shift gears and do that gut health webinar. So I was looking at something else yesterday with, I don't want to say my spare time, but in my work time. So the other thing I want to talk to you about, and I vacillate, Lisa and Randy and I were talking about this for a while yesterday, and we see both sides, that we vacillate on this one too. So it's another sensitive subject, I'll call it. Okay. So there's a guy, and I can't even remember his name. I know him as Mechanic to Millionaire. So he has a podcast. They are one of the millionaires. They've been using Isagenix for 13 years, whatever his name is. He came up with something called the Forever Pack. Okay. So and what he's using it for is he's like, we all believe in the synergy of the system. We all believe in the value of the 3 enrolling packs. But you have those people, and I'm just going to use Katrina for this one because she actually would be a prime candidate. Okay. Or the people, and you're newer into this, so you haven't your numbers aren't like ours. So I think I had shared with you that I was trying to get my people who have zero BV re-engaged again right after January, and we had something like 89 of them.
Yeah.
So this is where I'm targeting this versus new people. But whatever Dave MacArthur, I'm like, what is his name? Whatever Dave, he will use it as an enrolling system as well. But you have to know you're not going to get a PIB on it. So you have to be willing to give up your PIB. But it's kind of that philosophy of meeting people where they are and trying to get them in and then add products on. So
Right.
again, I think we should always lead with the belief in the synergy and the systems and the 3 packs, and do that, 70, 90% of the time. But for the people who start and then drop out, or for people who zero out on BV, or people where money is truly the, camel that's going to break their back, the Forever Pack is 2 shakes and 1 canister of Isogenesis. And we all agree that Isogenesis is way under talked about as far as the power. So are you familiar with Isogenesis at all?
What do you mean?
So the product, Isogenesis.
Yeah, in the tall tube.
Yeah. Have you watched any of the videos on the science around it?
A little bit, not a lot.
Yeah. So supposedly we are literally decades and light years ahead of everybody else in the telomere. And we're in those, I'll call it founding fathers with telomere research. And this is that product that is the de-aging component. People call it facelift in a box, Botox in a box, and way under talked about, way underutilized. And so Dave MacArthur uses this as the Forever Healthy Pack.
Okay.
So if you go and look up Forever Pack, P-A-K, foreverpack.com, when you go on there, he has it's 20 or 25 minute video. There's 2 videos, but the first video is him. It says U plus Forever Pack equals optimal health. Play video to learn more. And then he has a picture of the Vibrant Lifestyle Made Simple, and it's a picture of 2 canisters of shakes and the Isogenesis pack. And in fact, I need to screenshot this because I missed that yesterday. And so
so it's just the bottle, not the vitamins.
Correct. And I use the vitamin. We actually, when we remember, especially as Rainey's gone through recovery with the surgeries, we've heard that when you're coming off of an injury, or like my mom who has macular degeneration, additional product B, or it used to be called product B, I still call it product B, additional Isogenesis is like a game changer. And my mom's macular degeneration is reversing.
Right.
So we can't come out and claim that, but holy crap, what this product does. And we had met a guy on an airplane coming off of one of our first NYKOs years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, that he made it to 6-figure income just selling Isogenesis. And he was one of these people that had a terrible autoimmune disease, was going blind, lost his fine motor skills, could barely walk. And he was walking, talking. You could tell something was a little off with him, but not to the extreme like he was. And so, again, it's one of those products way under talked about, way underutilized, and it is the healthy aging component. So on this foreverpack.com, it has the video. I'll see, we'll click it and I'll tell you how long it is. 22 and a half minutes long. And the first half of the video is explaining the science and how we are slaying it with healthy aging because of telomere repair. And then the second half is talking about nutrition and how we can't get it in our farm fields, and the whole thing of telomeres are shortening because of toxins and processed foods. So, if you're not repairing your telomeres and you're not having the nutrition, it's that double whammy. And so he talks about that in the first video. And then the second video is his U plus Isogenics equals financial wellness. play video to learn more. Now he follows that lead off of the Own Your Life, where he shows the power of 2, and he does it in pennies. If you double pennies every day for 30 days, here's what it would look like. So he's showing the residual income, power of 2, and duplication. So he goes over more what residual income is, but does tailor it a little bit to Isagenix. And so, you know, Lisa was saying in all of her years of Isagenix, she's never sold anything not one of the 3 packs. So she was having a really hard time wrapping her brain around this. And I said, you know, it's ironic you say that, because my first 3 enrollments out of 5 for 2019 were piecemeal packs.
Right.
Now, they all had funky situations going on, and they were things around either fitness or e-shots, or somebody who is just, she can't swallow pills and she can't take shakes. So she's a very hard person to customize. But, you know, it was funny because Randy was like, no way, I would never do that. You need to sell them a kit. And Lisa's like, I'm thinking that, so basically Dave introduced this to his team, and they focused on the people with the 0 BVs, bringing them back. And they said, what would you rather have? Would you rather have somebody enroll on a value pack, stick with it for 2 months, and then zero out and never order again? Or teach them the science of product B and the nutrition and have them, it's 108 BV for like $157. Or get that 100 BV every month. You know, and I'm looking at here, I have 89 people at 0 BV. Holy crap, if I could get them each to 108 BV. Again, I want to see them cleanse and use Ionix and this and that. But if this is a gateway to get them there and to get them active again. So I did send out a constant contact. I'm playing with this. I sent a constant contact out to my deactivated people. And then I made another email to people who, and I don't know if I can pull it up on this one because it was on the other computer. Let me see if I can find it this way. For the people who are at 0 BV. And it's the same email, except the last sentence is slightly different, because I was focusing on, you know, saying things like, we can get you, you know, I can show you in your back office how to get these 2 products. And the other one is saying, you know, let's get you going again, you know, come back to healthy aging kind of thing.
So you're typically talking 1 shake a day.
Correct. Plus Isagenesis.
Yeah.
So what I said, and so I entitled it 2 secret sauce products. And in the email, I don't really say what those products are. So, because I want them to click on it to read. So I screenshot his thing that says Forever Pack U plus Forever equals optimal health. And then I put, are you searching for the fountain of youth? How many supplements, creams, and products have you tried to find the fountain of youth? Do you realize that working from the inside out is where the magic happens? As you know, I thoroughly believe in the synergy of our entire system, but if I had to pinpoint the products that have the most impact on vitality and healthy aging, it would be these 2. I've heard of people spending hundreds and thousands of dollars to find the secret sauce, and yet we have 2 of the most cutting-edge, brilliant products just for this solution. I'm so grateful to partner with you as a company. I'm grateful to partner with a company that develops clean, holistic, proven products for all of us to enjoy. Even though I use about 80% of the product line, I realize not everyone has the same belief that I do. But I encourage you to watch the video in the link below and see what you think about the Forever Pack. If you're going to give your body the cutting edge for healthy aging, I can show you how to restart your ISA journey and start adding these products back into your daily routine. It's my privilege to help you get the results you're looking for. And then I did a click for the link of the video.
Okay.
So I said to Randy, you know, like writing it last night, I wanted it to come across that I still believe in cleansing and Ionix, even though you're not.
Right.
But, you know, let's try this way. And I just copy and pasted. I'm going to put the scripting in a comment.
Good. Yeah, because I have a guy that I was talking with, and he was like, oh, you know, because he was like telling me how great I looked. I looked 10 years younger, da da da. And then said he wanted more information. So I sent it to him and he's like, oh, I was looking for like $20 a month. I'm like, well, sorry
Did you
about
say
that.
healthy aging costs more than that?
Yeah, it's not magic.
Well, and not only that, I mean, I always forget to bring it up because I always focus on the grocery bill. You know
Yeah.
how much we're saving in prescriptions and doctor's bills and things we don't have to take because we're so healthy.
Well, and so like that scripting might be good for him, although it's not $20 a month. It's definitely not over $200 a month either.
No, and it's the I'll meet you halfway. This
Right.
is not our full system, but this is at least going to give you a better start.
Right, right.
You know, because at 157 now you're only dividing that, and it's you can't really divide by per meal because I was going to say you're only getting 30 meals in there.
Right.
You know that's hard to come up with a price point. Actually, you're getting 28 because 14 servings. You're still at 561 a meal,
Right.
and that's and he says the science in isogenesis, like, is you can't even put a price on it. Like, and it was very like there were things in this video that I did not know. I got to go back and watch it again. So that's why I haven't focused on the gut thing. Is Lisa told us about this yesterday, so I was looking on this web. So and interestingly enough, he has a Facebook group also called Forever Pack. Now it duplicates the website, but the other thing she liked about the website is, and he says it in the videos. Now get back to the person who invited you to this. There is no tie to his team. There's no tie to him. Like, click here to join my team kind of thing.
Right.
So it's one of those that we can share, and it's not going to go back to him.
Okay. Oh, that's good. All right.
Yeah. So now how many people have actually opened my email? So I think I sent it to 30. And let's see how many have opened it. 7 have opened it.
Not bad.
Now does it say if any have clicked? Let me see. Because of course they're not going to get it if they don't click on the link.
Right.
None of them have clicked. So 7 have opened, but none of them have clicked on the link to watch it.
Well, because, yeah, I mean, they might be waiting until they have time to sit there and watch it too. When
This
did you
is
send
true.
it?
Last night.
Yeah. So, I mean, they may have seen it on their way out the door to work.
This is true. So it'll, and I'm just kind of testing it. And again, I would never lead with it. But if you have to meet people where they are, and I'm really thinking it's the bringing back pack for either deactivated people or zeroed out people, that this is a great tool to use in our hip pocket.
Right. Right.
So philosophy to think, like both of these, I said to Randy, I'm a little nervous to like bring these philosophies to you because they're so counterintuitive of what we've been talking about, and I don't want people to lose belief in the 3 enrolling systems. I think this has a different place.
Right. And I agree. I would recommend, even if it's just for the first 30 days, that they should do a full system. And if they want to stay on board, but they're like, I don't want to like do this every month, then this is the backup plan,
Well, and, I don't know, just again, I don't know if Katrina's ready, but doing hey, I just found out about maybe a way to get you in and then slowly start incorporating.
Her issue is not all the products and how much it costs. Her issue is the dairy-free thing. Like, she's not a big fan of our dairy-free shakes.
Okay. Because I kept hearing it was cost.
I don't know. She buys shakes from another company, so that's not it.
Okay.
In the end, that's not really it. I mean, we've talked about.
I just watch the video, because when you watch the video, she's one of the, and I think we as women tend to do this more than men. We're chasing that youthful glow. Like, okay, what would you do to get that healthy, like looking 10 years younger?
Yeah.
The way the science, okay, I was gonna say, the way the science is explained in this video, it is perfect for anybody who wants to look younger.
No, I agree. No, that's not her though. That's not it's not her issue.
Okay.
She's just an excuse person.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
I mean, she would be on it if she wasn't full of excuses. She wants her husband to use it.
Yeah.
She wants Joel to use the whole system, but she won't invest in it herself.
Yeah. That's like my girlfriend Kelly, who has her kids use the shakes, but she doesn't need them.
Right. So it's not that she doesn't need them. She has excuses as to why she's not using them.
Right.
Because she She makes her own protein shake in the morning.
Yeah.
With tons of crap in it. Not crap, but like she's adding so much carbs from fruits and vegetables in the morning that she's not getting the nutrition she needs.
Right. And because it's not a gap filler nutrition, it's the same food we're getting at the grocery store. It's still not working.
Right. She's not getting that.
Yeah, I was talking to one of my girlfriends yesterday, and I had to laugh because she went to see this girl for a facial who she had never seen before, and the girl was talking to her about how terrible our farm fields are and about how there's no more selenium and we all should be taking selenium, and that's one of the big pieces for skin and stuff. And this is the girl who does it for her kids, not her, and owns a lot of Orange Theories, so she thinks you can work it off still, that you can still outrun your fork. And she's like going on, and I was like biting my tongue, Julie. I go, oh, I get it. She's completely speaking my language. I understand the whole depleted fields thing. Right. Even though I explained the synergy 3 times to her, Julie. So I just laughed that she was hearing from an esthetician about how bad the farm fields were.
They don't hear it until they want to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So,
so we'll see.
Yeah.
So check out the Forever Pack. I'll see if I can get the video from Cindy to share with you guys if I get permission for that. But, I would say at this point, I still think your best venue is to work for Crystal Director, work for Executive, because you want to get in those bonus pools. You want to get executive matches. And then at that point, we start getting more strategic, like Dave MacArthur was saying.
Right.
Not Dave MacArthur, Tyler Dickerhoof.
That's the other thing. I need to build consultants. I'm struggling with that. So
yep.
I don't know why people who've been using the system and love it aren't sharing. I don't get it.
And this is where we feel we need to get better as well. So, and I do think like having Debbie come to the Super Saturday, that's going to be huge.
Yeah.
Right. We all know events build belief and teach at the same time. Right. But if it's something where if you want to do a gathering where it's, you and Debbie by yourself, or you, me, and Debbie, and sit down and explain the potential,
yeah,
I'd be happy to do that too.
Okay.
I also think it comes from question asking, that getting to know the people and finding out, what could $500 do? What could $100 do a week, in your life type of thing, would make a difference in how we approach this whole thing and probably have a higher success rate. But it's getting to know the people better.
Right.
And to find out, what they need in their lives, what their dreams and passions are, what they really want to be able to do.
Yeah. It's true.
Okay. Cool. Well, thanks for tuning in. Stay warm. Have a great day.
Thanks, you too.
And we don't have anything coming up this week. So, hey.
Kind of weird.
It is kind of weird. Like, we've had so much going on since conference. I'm like, oh, wow, I don't think we have anything coming up this week.
I know. All right.
All right. Enjoy. We'll talk to you later.
Okay.
Bye.